do you two want to tackle, I know synthetic plasmids are starting to become a little bit of a buzz, right? A little bit of a buzzword and we've gotten a couple of different vendors this year that have started to announce offerings right in that space. Okay. So, we've got a couple of questions here. Is cell-free plasmid synthesis ready for prime time, or better not to be first in this space? Right. And do you have any experience producing plasmids using a synthetic approach? Do either of you want to tackle that? And Adi, you're welcome to jump in as well if you've had any experience in that.
Oh, should I go then?
If you have any thoughts on it, you're welcome.
All right, so we've had some experience with using enzymatically synthesized templates for IVTs. Now, they do provide comparable quality as far as the mRNA is concerned. So again, I wouldn't say there's a drastic difference between if you're using a linearized template or if you're using enzymatically synthesized template, right? The best thing there would be, as far as manufacturing is concerned, enzymatically synthesized. Well, the turnaround for that is much shorter compared to waiting for your fermentation, and then after that you do the linearization, all of those steps. So if I have to compare those terms, just in terms of productivity, I would have to side with enzymatically synthesized variants. But at the same time, plasmid fermentation I can do in my lab, but these enzymatically synthesized products, now these are proprietary, right? So it's not something that's available. I assume it will be at some point, but it's still getting there.
Yeah, it's still pretty new. Yeah. April or Tyler, any additional thoughts there on some of the questions we've had come through?
Yeah, I can add. I think we absolutely are always looking to alternatives, and I think even in the past we've looked into this. Even in prior lives, I've looked into this, and I think to Adi's point, it is very much a freedom to operate. That's the difficult piece, right? If I can take fermentation to any CDMO and they're all familiar or have the bioreactors to do that, it's very easy. But if I'm to take someone's proprietary technology, I'm going to be locked into that license. So I think that's a piece where you have to somehow have the economics need to make sense as well. So but I think it will happen. I think that it might take some time, but I think it's definitely a technology that's promising. And I think for RNA in general, producing linearized synthesized RNA or DNA is definitely something that could happen and work well in the IVT conditions.
Yeah. It needs to be scalable and cost effective, which I don't think it's there yet, but
quite there.
But I see a lot of innovation there. I mean, when these linearized amplification products first came out, sort of in the middle of the COVID situation, they couldn't even be used for IVT because the way they were chemically structured really didn't lend itself to read through.